If you are a microfinance institution and you are operating with a provisional license, that's if you are a microfinance institution, then the central bank is saying that that's end of August, they are not going to renew your license. It means you are just not willing to comply. At a press meeting at the central bank office, well, the Bank of Ghana indicated that they are going to follow every law concerning the microfinance institutions and ensure the people follow the regulation. After this story, we would interact with an expert in the industry. The illegal financial institutions closed down by the central bank include Buoyant Investment Limited, Perfect Edge Group, Care for Humanity International, and over 6 fan clubs that were collecting deposits from their members. The head of Financial Institutions Supervision Department, Raymond Amanfu, disclosed the BOG has uncovered an emerging scam which is created under the disguise of forming financial fan clubs. He said they are unlicensed and described the activities as criminal under Section 4 of the Banking Act 2004, Act 673.
If somebody has a money lender's license by the police and is coming, you give him 6 months, please. We gave them up to December 2011 to regularize. Some of them have challenges. We extended it to 2012. June, somebody have challenges. We said, okay, let's give you some time, up to 2012 December, and you still have challenge. Then it means that you don't want to be regulated.
The executive director of the Ghana Microfinance Institute, Yao Jemfi, said the association is working hand in hand with the central bank to weed out fraudsters from the non-bank financial institutions sector.
There are times where you hear some of them, you even want to cry. One person will be the CEO, the owner, and the board chair, and they determine whatever happens to such institutions. But when things start developing and it gets out of hand, before you realize, all the structures will break down and then your institution will collapse.
The central bank has also announced it will ensure sanctions are applied against media houses which advertise products of unlicensed financial institutions. All right, so you got all those facts there. We indeed had to play the stretch of the story so that you get the inputs of it, and then we would get on and discuss indeed what is happening in the microfinance sector. He joins us on the line. He's a microfinance expert. Indeed, he's a player in the industry. Kafui Amegah, many thanks for joining us this morning. Let's find out from you. Indeed, all provisional license by the close of August withdrawn. They are not going to allow you to operate with a provisional license. Do you consider this a tough measure from the central bank?
Kwaku, I think it's good step that the central bank has taken. It will bring some sanity into the industry and then make the industry more tighter. What is happening currently is that once Bank of Ghana is able to put its measures in place and is able to regulate MFIs very well, then you realize that within the MFI industry, there is some kind of confidence that will be building within the industry. Currently, most people are losing confidence within the microfinance sector, thinking that microfinance is a one-man business and then nobody is trying to give cognizance to microfinance. But corporate governance has to operate, where you have a board, a chairman separate from the CEO, and then you have management also separate from the CEO. Then you realize that there are good structures in place. Currently, even microfinance minimum capital is higher than rural banks. And microfinance are doing better than rural banks currently at the moment. But what is happening is that people are not giving microfinance the kind of trust and respect because they are not highly regulated. Now, the rural banks have Apex Bank that regulates them. So if the rural banks have problems, they'll run to Apex Bank for bailout. If microfinance has problems, they don't have any controlling body to run to them for bailout. So it's a step in the right direction. If Bank of Ghana is able to continuously persist this and close down illegal microfinance, I think the industry will be fair. And then people who are promising outrageous interest rates will now also have to come down to the industry rate so that people can now have confidence in the industry. Microfinance is there to reach up to the bank, and that is where we should all turn our attention to. So that I think Bank of Ghana is on the right path. We should rather encourage them to do the right work and then be able to pull down the numbers and then we'll be able to have a very solid regulatory body to regulate the microfinance industry.
We were talking about encouraging job creation. You know the numbers that you employ. Now, when you close 10 of them down and withdraw their operations from the market, it cuts down a sizable number of people. But even that, let's look at a new trend that the central bank expressed concern about. People are using fan clubs to raise money. And they are going tough in that direction also. Have you had a wing of it, and what form does it take?
Kwaku, it's sometimes pity, in a sense that, you see, when it comes to the finance industry, it is money game. And therefore, people are very much cautious about where they place their money. But what is really happening is that people are really chasing after interest rates that people cannot sustain. So they will come to you and they will quote outrageous interest rates that they want. If you begin to quote interest rates above par, then you should know that you are throwing your money off the wind. But people should understand that you want your money to grow, you want your money to work for you. So you should look out for credible institutions that will guard your money. And all these institutions have to be regulated. Because if Bank of Ghana is regulating the activities of these institutions, if anything happens to your money, Bank of Ghana can lead you to where you can get your money. And that is where we should be getting to now. Because we are getting to a country where people are beginning to understand what investment is and why they think that their money has to work for them. So if they are putting their money down for people to take very good care of them, then it has to go into trusted pairs of hands. So that you know that your money is safe. Anytime you call for it, you can get your money. Then it is well regulated.
I can say a big thank you to you, Kafui Amegah. I'm sure you've laid the point right. Very shortly, we would have to celebrate the people in the music industry that turn the industry around. This morning, we move all the way to the United States of America. They have that voice to do it. Kirk Franklin is the one we're celebrating on Legends Ball. It's on your screen shortly. Please do stay. New Day comes back shortly.